So here we go.
Here we go.
You have a sentence?
Oh, a single sentence? No, I don't have a single sentence. Do you?
I do.
Okay, I have about 300 sentences.
Okay. To begin with. Oh, yes, you're right. It's probably not going to be a sentence.
Aha! Gotcha.
Okay. We're here to help you as you awaken to who you are and what you're connected to.
I like it.
That's my sentence.
Who you are and what you're connected to. Sounds like an easy thing. You say, well, I'm this, I'm my name, or I'm this, I'm my job, or I'm this, I'm from this region, and all the things that we use to identify ourselves. But awakening is when you become aware that you are more than that.
Yes.
And that you're connected to something greater than yourself, meaning your self-identity or the way you identify yourself, which is usually through these outer labels.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So humanity is waking up right now. We're just becoming more conscious, which is a good thing, but more conscious of what's around us. We were only partially conscious before, but this it's like a wave that's happening across the world, and more people are talking about it, have a different understanding of it, or some understanding of it. But for me, it's really just, it revolves around three things. I'm awakening to a larger and expanded understanding of what God is, what I'm connected to, the oneness we're all connected to. I'm awakening to a greater understanding of who I am, that I am this divine child of God, that I am everything that is in God is in me. And so all that God is, and that's for you to discover for yourself, not for us to tell you who we have found God is, though we will tell you who we found God is, but we want you to experience for yourself what God is, who God is, the personal relationship that you can have with God. I know the what and the who is always an issue, I think, for when you and I talk, that I will say what and you will say who, and then we get into
Well, it could be that there's a what and a who.
I don't know.
And that the mystery of God is so profound that it doesn't fit easily in little boxes and labels and containers
Our small
of
little
language.
words.
Absolutely. So arguing about words when it comes to God is the beginning of a foolishness.
Yes.
Because we're dealing with a great mystery. And I always like to say, which you'll probably find out, is that greater mystery in which we all live and move and have our being. We do live and move and have our being in something greater than our understanding. And so that's why we take a journey into that mystery through our, in this case of awakening, through our conscious awareness. It's not that, just believe in God and have some outer authority tell you this is who God is. But you can actually, by your own experience, come into contact, relationship, and communion, and get to know God. But the know becomes a knowing, meaning that it's always moving, it's always growing, just like my relationship with you.
Yeah.
Over all these years, I've come to know you better, and our intimacy has grown. But we've also found that there's always a greater intimacy on the horizon, that I'm always getting to know you better.
Yes, because we're always getting to know ourselves better, so it only makes sense that you get to know each other better.
And the relationship with God is the same, or that we found it to be the same in our experience. And often people define God through their own perspective or lens. They make God in their image, and then they deny anyone else's experience of God or anybody else's doctrinal insistence upon who God is and what God requires. And I think this causes people in our generation who are awakening a resistance, because they don't put that on me. And we are definitely of that generation that said, don't put this on us. But rather than reject God, we went eventually in our lives underneath that and said, okay, I don't accept necessarily this idea of God that's being put on me by others. And especially when it offends my own conscience. If God is something that for me is unthinkable, then of course I can't surrender to that God. But for both of us, what we did in our own life is to continue to seek, and to seek within our own hearts, and then to have a conscious contact or communion with God. Ding!
I used to, I feel like I was a seeker my whole life. I didn't realize it was God I was seeking, but I was seeking something, because I knew there was something more. I just didn't know what it was. But now I'm no longer seeking God. I feel like I live in the revelation of God, because God is always revealing His self, itself, their self, whatever pronoun you want. It's bigger than pronouns.
Absolutely.
Yeah. God is always revealing to me what God is. And this experience of discovery has been glorious, and it's been exciting, and has been transformative. So how can you experience God? We have some ways that have helped us in our journey, and we'd love to share them with you. We'd love to help you find out for yourself what or who God is. We'd love to help you find out for yourself who you are beyond the facade of this life, beyond who you've been told you are, or who you've even come to believe you are.
So,
you are a powerful spiritual being.
Absolutely.
You are. You know, it's like you have so much to offer the world. You are the gift. You are the gift, and that light that shines through you is so needed in this world right now. So what's blocking your light? Maybe we can help you try to figure that out, try to release that so that you can shine more brightly and you can do your work that you're meant to do in this world.